Hello everyone, and welcome back to Doom Eternal as we head to Sentinel Prime. Maybe we'll run into Optimus Prime here too. Who knows? Probably not though. Oh, the Night Sentinels are still around? Well, that's a thing. I thought the Night Sentinels were all dead or...
Welcome home, Great Slayer.
joined with you now.
Alert the priest.
Or joined with the whole demons, corrupted ones and all that. Well, it doesn't look like things are good here. It looks like there's things corrupted. And they just don't give a shit. Just, hey, welcome back. Go have fun. Okay. Sure, I'll go do that. Oh, we have a lot less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is all just mostly frickin' codex entries, isn't it? Well, this is a short level, just codex shit, isn't it? Very much. Got all the runes. Oh yeah, suit stuff. What do I want? Hell. Yeah, well, I should probably get. Then I guess finish off ice stuff. Not that I really use these anyway. So what do we have for the arsenal? 11, eh? Well, I could get a lot of things with 11. How about let's work on microwave beam first. So kill at least one nearby demon with a microwave explosion. 15 times. That's situational, I'd say. Oh yeah, I forgot I could customize. I forgot I could, you know, customize the weapon with skins. I could change the weapon wheel too. I forgot about that. So this is just which skin do you want, basically. Anyway, so according to my list, lore, there is a perk though, and an auto map station. But yeah, a lot of that is basically just lore. Lore. Which I'm fine with. Of course, makes it a bit hard to get, you know, still have those to work on. But, and that. But oh well. This should be simple then, shouldn't it? So time for the reading episode. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argentinur. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, the Colosseum serves as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that Argent did not jail their own kind. However, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn the chance of regaining honor through victory in the arena. So basically, that whole Roman thing. And some other cultures did that. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Central Army to die in service to Argentinur. This traditional use of the arena would have subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The Guard Priests now allow more violent exchanges, with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. Priests of the Order of Dig continue to hold undisputed power on Argentinur. Sparing the blood of the Argent ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Time amongst the Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to the rules of engagement. So basically what you're saying is I'm going to get banished again for murdering the priest, even though I was banished in the first place, probably. So, what we got? Wait. Yes. Okay, yes, we're going down. I was gonna say, wait. There's lore down there. But how do I get to it? Oh, I progress. Durr. Also, I'm on Program 470's weird number for this. Oh. Flashbacks.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Guts. Huge guts.
We actually spoke.
Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Flashbacks. Great. We're getting some more actual lore about the Doomslayer than just everything around us, too. He actually spoke for once. Okay. Just verifying. So what's next? Yes. The Sentinel history. The king in the time of King Novik, as the Argentines secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, Outlander came to us. He was now of our world, spoke an ugly tongue. How he first Turk step upon our land was unknown. Central scouts had found the Outlander bloody, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom in the forces of darkness. The sin of blood followed him, and the gore of the saint's armor seemed not entirely his own. By our understanding, law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where we would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of the stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands, and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his entries, and in the bloody ring he proved his worth. His outlandish technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, edged at the sound sphere, and the guards showed his banner. Red Van Tail! They shouted as the bees, pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title, with the survivors in the arena would provide only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessing of the makers to those in need. That one's determination was witnessed in his ravings documented through the word of the Order Day the Conmaker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue for her. With his ugly words, he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire in a dark place unknown to the Queen and her cast. Yeah, another opportunity to expand the gift of the makers to those who need. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, wait. But okay, wait. I need to go back to one of these other ones. Uh-huh. Okay, because for some reason I thought the trader entry was before this. Yeah, I thought the betrayer thing was, you know, a lot before this. But this right here could have been actually... This right here could have been actually a lot later than this whole Sentinel history thing than I was thinking. Because this is when they're already fighting hell itself. basically, okay, I'm starting to see how this went. Right, they were the first. Right. Then the Maker showed up. Right, so this is starting to make sense now. Okay. So yeah, they were the first. But then there's also the gods that were like, yeah, well, we exist too. So technically this here isn't within the, you know, the order they did the bad things. Okay, I'm seeing where this is going. Because this is starting to make sense. Okay. So basically, the Doomslayer would probably be the Outlander. And he's not actually a Night Sentinel. He came from basically, somehow he ended up on the world. But he was basically, you know, he was murdering a bunch of demons. And yeah. The Con Maker, well, learned his language and basically wanted to expand the gift of the Makers to the demons, but then ended up somehow getting corrupted by the demons, I'm guessing. And then the Order Dag ended up getting corrupted by the demons, and then this whole war thing probably started. Just trying to figure that out. I'm sure it's probably explained in more of these entries, but yeah, so basically the Doomslayer isn't actually a Night Sentinel. He just showed up on the world. And I guess maybe he murdered enough things that basically he earned a spot with them or something. I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe he was... We'll have to see. We need more lore to piece it all together.
I offer you, O great powerful one, a sign of truce.
Oh, really? Well, why is it? Okay, well that story doesn't tell me what it is. Okay. Well, those are demons, though, clearly. So, on the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor inferior vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of the swirling fiery gapes came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many crashing waves of evil swirled over the obsidian forest of the Argentendi overlands. The Lorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Tellurium was slung under the weight of their charge. We sent our troops to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. Lion blood was drawn with the fallen on both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us. So basically, the Doomslayer showed up and was like, there's demons! This is Rippentail! Rippentail! And they were like, okay, sure, there's demons. This guy is strange. Let's go try to kill him. If he proves himself, he can go help murder things in the death by combat stuff. Oh, so it's weird how there's literally nothing trying to attack me. This is literally just a lore dump planet, isn't it? Probably. For the most part.
I know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them.
They have asked for demons?
If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Was that even an option? So if I go back to I get my rabbit, Okay, I'm going back. Well, apparently I can't go back. Guess we're not getting our rabbit back. I was trying to think, what did the demons take over from us so long ago? The rabbit? That was one of the main plot points of Doom, was the fact that they murdered his pet rabbit, and that fueled his rage even further to go back into hell until thy flesh was consumed. Okay, so what else we have? Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emerging from the Dark Realm. The weapon was not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their very being. Dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, or victory silvering to dull our blaze as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire? Lost, we knew not how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed. Now into Neos and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stirred with us as we worked to find the answer. The third day were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set out to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, though. This power is the life essence that flows through their twisted form and power their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons. Given the Argenta and the chance to combat the demons on even footing, the priests believed that with greater knowledge of the essence we could discover the source to cut off from the demons to strain their armors from within. Thus to gain the advantage required for victory on the battlefield. The Common gave blessing to our majesty and directed the priests to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Scarlet Elixir from the demonic realm. For she saw only to return balance to her universe, proper assimilation was required as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of a relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality. Knowledge and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding, with the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the central priest and the righteous gaze of the Crown Maker, our people would not only rise to victory with that unholy horde that clawed our arts, we would move to a higher plateau of resistance, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No centaur would grow sick, no maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten a world again. True bounce over hell and its legions, or space of time. This world and all others, we would dictate the order. United with the makers, we would find in peace eternal. So when did everyone decide to side with the demons, though? To get such? Because you know that's what seems to have happened. At least to a degree, anyway. Found there's a Doomslayer. The Commonwealth demanded a tie for the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The order of the day to account for the king speaking honor of the spoiled lands should be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argentina. We took the war to the accursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He had survived in the front lines far longer than any Central-born prisoner had before. The passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own. Through Argentina we made a foreign land to him. His favor caught the attention of Inquisitors, the Central Guard, who some whispering of a suspected alliance. Legions he held in secret with the demons. Silence in the Chris King Nova deemed him worthy of his selection. Signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he would be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Knights Errant's Bow tradition deemed the outland warrior training. No one would decide for skill onboard and shaft at the barbarian present in the ranks, but in the war with the demons all opportunities for even the slightest advantage were to be considered. And as they witnessed the stranger spar with our hall masters, they found him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. The man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Barren bruises, brow stained with blood. He rose with grim determination with the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed, the stranger was instructed in the codified matrix of the Order, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon all hell would fill his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be detriment to their powers, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the Hell Gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. Stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Night Sentinels ventured into the gate and back. On every turn, the stranger strode more capable than before. His gaze locked in step with the march of the Sentinels, a disciple and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. Passing of years and innumerable battles with the devils indentured the stranger to enjoy his mightiest wars. No longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms, forged of war, an ally, and a weapon. So yeah, we became super. Yeah, became the badass they needed. I opened a secret. What did I open? They open this to get one up. Go, go. Okay, so now we just keep pressing forward. Hi.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdak's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
I actually have an idea of how things are. Of where the Doomslayer might have came from. He might actually be the original Doom guy. But the problem though is with the way the lore is, it's where's the button on this? Oh, here it is. Yeah, he might actually be the original Doom guy. The problem though is the time doesn't really add up. Because basically he would have because it wouldn't add up with the whole Argent Tenor and all that. Unless it's some sort of, oh god, we're getting into that whole Bioshock Infinite territory with alternate dimensions, alternate universes thing. Basically, he would have been fighting the demons like in, say, the regular universe, like the Doom 1 universe, basically. Doom 1, Doom 2. Which basically also means Doom 3 would be canon too, because that could be also an overall alternate universe where basically, in that one, that Doomslayer came into, was the thing. Oh god, now I'm just thinking too much in the Bioshock Infinite way of thinking, oh god. But yeah, basically he would have came from the first Doom universe. After who knows how much time fighting the demons. Somehow ended up on Argent Tenor. Which, who knows when that was? Like, basically back in time into an alternate universe millennia ago, and then, oh, he just gets preserved for till now, and then the UAC in this universe wakes him up. He doesn't really question it, because, you know, he's just there to murder demons. That's literally all he's known since, you know, for millennia, is murdering demons. Huh. I could be completely wrong, but that's what's seeming like to me. Which is interesting. Anyway, As reward with the beast's Argentine society grew under the watchful eye of the makers and through the endless power of the essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us. The sweet elixir brought us unmeasurable capacity and embodied us to reach further into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Direction for our maker gods and the engineer for our high priest, our weapons blazed and our war machine stormed. The thrones of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy transferred by the priest. We, the Knights Sinners, took no part in their abundance. Well, I'm seeing a problem here. Everyone's like, yeah, we should totally consume the demonic essence. It's not like that's a bad idea or anything. Yeah, the Knights Sinners took no part in their abundance. Some among us wished for accusations and warnings against this matter of progress. But they were quelled, as there was now a road to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. So yeah, everyone drank the Kool-Aid except the Night Sentinels, and you can see where this went. Well, that's unfortunate. I need over there, though. Okay. So, how many left? 1, 2, 3. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novak set restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the hell gates with merciless fury. They brought them a monstrous titan, the dreadnought, a beast arrival. The stature and menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste all before him, crushing all in its path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argentina as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know, though the Night Centaurs believed treason was at play. Kafka the Centaur scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde, and with his coming in, the holy city of Taros Nabad prepared for judgment. The onslaught of the demons masked in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend. The city shook to its foundation. None were spared save those that fled north. The fire swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Centaurs rallied and held fast against the demons. Though they were pushed back and crowded at the blood arena, as the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon amidst the unyielding ranks of the Centaurs. When all of her princes had fallen battle, stood the Outlander. "Rip it, hell!" he roared. Frozen battle, the remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very selves, now armored alongside the shoulders of his Centaur brethren. He had risen where none other had before, true-born sentinel fire, the very best among them. Also, one thing that also sort of confirms my theory is, he came there with the original, with that helmet they showed. That was like the original Doom guy helmet from, Doom 1. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the Night Sentinels were for the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the giant wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samur, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under vow of secrecy, and for a reason unknown, submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samuel received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the chapel of purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There was Samuel Maker, the seraphim known to us only as the aid to the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which the transfusion took place that was not most uncertain to us. For we were with the knowledge that the maker of the device bestowed onto the alternate so many generations ago was to be used by the priest only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that this device that was meant to call the sentinel breed out its contaminants could then be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the imperial abomination the Covenant warned us of. The hero of him would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan, whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a God King could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and a ray of fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. You say that, but then what the hell is, Samuel Hayden then? Huh? He summoned the blade last time. Jarkasar the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition, most sacred laws in the will of the great Khan herself. Stranger to her lands had been blessed with celestial might. So basically, that draws some questions, though, because basically the whole time, all of them have been told that, hey, this divinity machine is basically to find the one that's basically impaled, that's going to betray you all. But instead, it basically made the Outlander into, well, into the Doomslayer. But even the gods were like, no. That's not supposed to happen. And yet it happened. Right. Raises some questions, though, doesn't it? Anyway, 2 more lore entries. My throat's starting to hurt from all this fucking reading.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. Earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your people's survival against mine.
So what you're saying is basically Earth needs to be sacrificed for you guys to stay in power. So that's your whole stake in this. Degrav remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests amongst the people of Argentina, frequently visiting his ancient home world to lord over the powerless. Arrogant and pompous, Grav calls for Bloodspawn the arena to entertain the following citizens of Central Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he has operated on the planet's surface, or his fellow Hell Priests to dread Hell's forces. After the deaths of Dagnards and Dagranek, he has fled to the safety of the arena. It was Degrav who facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of the Sentinel commander Valen, taking the key to the soul sepulchre of elements and opening the vault of sleeping race. The ancient creatures were abducted, transported to hell, and tortured to siphon one of their power. Used the heart of Valen's son to animate the icon of sin, a titan still spoken of in legend throughout Argentina. Well, that's a thing. Pancake. Demon. Well, imagine the map. The Gladiator. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argentina turned against one another, and insidious influence had beset itself upon the central people, corrupting its once-held sacred traditions. The Colosseum, once a place of Honorable combat prisoners of the Argenta were tested for the right to fight in the front lines of the army, has since become a place of blood sport. Violation of central law, the priest had engaged a demon, though, a merciless execution using an innate judgment of their own decree, the gladiator, wielding a cursed shield, which entombs the tormented soul of its undying master, remains undefeated in battle, infamous for the many lives it has claimed. Well, guess what we're gonna have to fight, aren't we? Wait, are Marauders not under... No, Marauders are Hill. Huh. There's the well, I guess it's time. But seriously, why don't we have that armor as a skin? Like, seriously. So yeah, rip and tail.
Rip and tear.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace. If Sentinel Holy Blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty
Pretty sure
here.
we don't give a fuck. Well, that's a big ass shield, isn't it? And that's a very tiny mace in comparison to that shield. So the gladiator. When the shield's eyes flash green, the gladiator's about to attack. Shoot him when its eyes are green. Oh, so it's basically like fighting a marauder. Okay. Oh, I thought that was gonna work, but then I lagged. Oh, jeez, I lagged. Oh, we're fighting over there too? Come on. I just get back my armor. Oh, if I could stop getting hit, that would be great. Start. Hi, sucker. Oh, that's range. Come on. Yes, What splash damage that we have? Yeah, F you, I hope you do. Anyway. That's unfortunate. Ow. Come on. was like, which one's rock? I was supposed to fire with rock. Like that. Okay. Fine. That. Okay, you oh shit. Fell out. Somehow I don't think that was... I think we still got that. Where is it? Where's it got shotgun? Ow. Should seen that one coming. Destroyed your shield. Now what you gonna do? Oh, he has a second base. Okay then, Chuckles. By the way, we'll probably shoot the glider's more aggressive move. Has a wide range of attacks. When the glider spins one of his flares, it returns attacks back to the player. When the glider's eyes flash green, he's about to strike. Ah, so he has to reflect the shield. Oh, I was like, this doesn't seem right. Best way you're saying is I should use that. God. Guess staying stuck with them? Oh, you left yourself vulnerable. What the fuck is that? Ah. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is good. He actually decided to start hurting. Well, I need some help. I see. Okay. Get my health, get some armor, had some armor back. That was a nice shot, dude. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was gonna point that. I landed straight on it. I'm trying to activate my stupid meat room and it's like not working. Oh well, we're dead. Yep, I figured as much. We tried. Any more you got, Chuckle? Hey, look, one of those.
This stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what...
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Well, Hell Priest eliminated. Blood Punch upgrade. Glory kills on heavy demons will now instantly charge a Blood Punch. Compound inspiration. Yeah, I didn't even think about it, you know. It makes sense that there was no challenge, so. As I said, that was just basically a lore level, pretty much. But we're still going to exit and save, so. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all, and have a nice day.